Hello and welcome all of you to yet another episode of Meet the Masters. And today, the Medibus TV camera crew is at the premises of RAC Medical and Health Sciences University, and I am in conversation with Dr. Gurumadhva Rao, the Vice Chancellor of RAC Medical and Health Sciences University. Well, a leader is someone who takes you where you want to be, but a great leader will take you where you ought to be. A great leader, a great academician, and moreover, a great human being. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hello, Srijit. Good afternoon. And once again, nice to meet you.
Well, tell us all about the RAC Medical and Health Sciences University. How did it all start? Like the once upon a time story we would like to hear.
After my MBBS from Mysore Medical College, I joined the Kasturba Medical College for my MD in pharmacology. Then became the professor of pharmacology. And fortunately for me, later became the associate dean and finally the registrar of Manipal University for 6 years. And one day I got a call from His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Sakar al-Qasimi that he wants to start a medical college and if possible Health Science University. That's how I landed up here in Ras Al Khaimah, totally unexpectedly. And it is his vision that education is the one that empowers the youngsters, empowers the society. So he gives a lot of emphasis on education and in the process creating quality human beings. That's how he wanted to have a health sciences university, and I've been fortunate to start this from the scratch, of course with his guidance and support all the time. And now I am very proud that RAC Medical and Health Sciences University has become first comprehensive health science university in the entire UAE, and it has been progressing very well, and we have got a very good credibility, and we are very happy that we have more than 960 students from 40 nationalities.
And you would have faced a tough time when you came to start the university way back, years back.
Yes, at that time I was totally confused and I didn't know what will be the situation here, who will be there to help. But fortunately, starting from His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Sakar al-Qasimi and Dr. Yasser, who was at that time the director of RAC Medical District, who encouraged me from the beginning. And I've been very fortunate that to get the full support from the Commission for Academic Accreditation, which is under the Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research. The Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, that is responsible for the initial licensure and the initial accreditation of any program to start with. So I have been very fortunate to get the support not only from His Highness and the Ras Al Khaimah government, but also from the Ministry of Health. So that is the reason we are able to progress on a faster track.
Well, now tell us something about the various portfolios of this great institutions, your various programs, your undergraduate or postgraduate or whatever you have.
So as I shared with you, RAC Medical and Health Sciences University is the comprehensive health science university. We have medical, dental, then pharmacy and nursing programs, all the undergraduate. And in the nursing, we have both the 4-year graduate program, BSN, and also 2-year bridge program, which is mainly created to help the diploma holders to get a degree. Now we are the first university in the entire UAE to start the masters, both in nursing and pharmacy. In fact, this year onwards, we will also be starting the PharmD program in addition to additional MS programs in pharmacy.
How many batches have passed out so far?
Until now, 3 batches of medical and 3 batches of pharmacy and nursing and 2 batches of dentistry have become successful. Whereas the masters, we are waiting. The 1 batch has already passed out.
What about the accreditations that you're going to do, that you have here as far as the medical?
Yeah, I told you about the Commission for Academic Accreditation, which is under the Minister of Higher Education. That is responsible for two things. One is the licensure for the institution, then the accreditation for the each program. So as a university, we have got the both licensure, it has been renewed now. And also as far as the accreditation is concerned, medical, pharmacy, nursing, we have the renewal of the accreditation. And dental, of course, it is in the final stages of renewal of the accreditation.
And it's WHO approved and
it is listed in WHO and also IMED. Of course, now that WHO is changed their nomenclature because it has shifted to the Copenhagen Avicenna listing. So nowadays we call Avicenna listing instead of WHO listing. It is same.
So you have students from different nationalities and also the teaching faculty from different nationalities? Or?
As such, we have 960 students from 41 nationalities. And same way, our faculty, we have more than 170 full-time faculty and 70 adjunct faculty who are hailing from 20 nationalities. When I say adjunct faculty, see, we have an agreement with the Ministry of Health to utilize the clinical facility from the hospitals, the federal hospitals, both in Ras Al Khaimah and Fujairah. We have two hospitals in Ras Al Khaimah, Sakra Hospital and the Ubaidullah Hospital, and the hospital in Fujairah. So our medical students and all other students, they utilize these hospitals for their clinical services. And for that we have an agreement with the Minister of Health, for which I am thankful to His Excellency, the Health Minister. So because of that, our students are getting a hands-on experience in the clinical field.
Well, service to mankind is service to God. So the teaching profession is always considered very divine and, very spiritual, or it's worshipper. Nevertheless, I would like to know that when you came to this country in 2005, you said you had government support, but can you just narrate further or let us go further? We would like to have a falcon's idea of what was the different government support that you had. Of course, you had support from the government, but in a broader sense, we would like to know what support did they give you to start this great institution. And you would have, as in the beginning of our conversation, we spoke about hardships and other things. And an institution of this kind is always a big tribute to this great nation. So we would like to know your juncture between yourself and the government support together.
See, initially it started as a joint venture between the Ras Al Khaimah government and the ETA and Al Ghurair investments. But after 2008 onwards, it's fully managed by the Ras Al Khaimah government. So now we are fully supported by the Ras Al Khaimah government, which supports us through the Investment Development Office of Ras Al Khaimah. Yes, as you said, it's a very good opportunity, golden opportunity for a person like me who enjoy teaching and who enjoy helping others. I never expected that I will get an opportunity like this to start a health science university from scratch, and that too in a foreign country. And now when I look back, I am very happy and proud that I got an opportunity, and God has been very kind that with the support of His Highness and all people here in Ras Al Khaimah and Minister of Health and the Minister of Higher Education, we are going in the right path to make it a very successful venture.
Well, what do you think is one among the greatest specialities of this institution? What do you think is so special about this institute?
See, one thing we emphasize at every level is absolute honesty and absolute transparency, without forgetting the quality. Because we want our students to compete not just in UAE, not just in Middle East, in the entire globe. Because nowadays there is no boundary for anybody who is having a good qualification and who is skilled. They should be able to work anywhere in the world. And our aim is to prepare our graduates to have all the skills with which they will be competent enough to practice the not only medical but also the health science skills anywhere in the world. So it will be our endeavor to try and achieve that quality.
And also, we've heard that your institution is a parent interactive, friendly institution.
In addition to the quality, in addition to the so many innovative techniques in teaching and in the curriculum, we also have made our fee structure parent friendly. In fact, I can give the example in India what happens. They have to give lump sum, especially for NRIs, it's a big amount. So here, parents have to pay the fees in semester wise. So it becomes a much less burden for the parents.
The leverage is provided.
Yes, and also we provide vehicles from Dubai onwards, Sharjah, Ajman, so that the parents who don't want their children to stay in the hostel, the facility to daily travel. In fact, we have 10 vehicles which are plying from different places from Dubai onwards.
Different parts of the Emirates.
Parts of the Emirates, from Dubai, from Fujairah, Ajman, Sharjah, daily who are coming. And so that's how we are able to attract so many students.
And what about the hostel facilities?
We have a very good hostel facility, both for boys and girls separately. In fact, the existing hostels are full, so His Highness has been kind enough to build 2 more hostels, again separately for girls and boys. And our rent is very, very nominal. Per semester, 6,000 for a single occupancy and 5,000 for a double occupancy, which is a very, very nominal rent. And with all the, in fact, I should say, 4-star facility, well equipped and very comfortable.
Well, recently you have won the Lifetime Achievement Award for outstanding contribution in the field of academics or being an academician. And this award, apart from you personally receiving this award, it is a recognition for the institute as a whole and a recognition for the entire emirate as well. Could you share your thoughts and your feelings on receiving this prestigious award from Medibis and the World Medical Council?
You are absolutely right. This award, it was totally unexpected and came as a pleasant surprise. And thanks to Medibis TV and World Medical Council. You know, it's a proud privilege to receive such an award. Yes, as you said, it's not just a recognition of as an individual, it's a recognition of the institution, which I am very proud of. Because as you know, a lot of effort has gone in for the last 9 years to develop this. And I always feel proud that I have been a part of this. And you know, it's not very easy to get opportunity always like this. So I'm thankful to Medibis TV and WMC, that's World Medical Council, for choosing me for this very big award. I'm very happy to dedicate this award not only to my family, but also our RACMHSU family, because I have to recognize the support of our faculty, all the deans, all the professors, all the chairpersons, without whom it would not have been possible at all to make it a success story. Of course, always we are grateful to our Highness Sheikh Saud bin Sakar al-Qasimi, who has always been very supportive and very encouraging, and he has never disagreed with any of the requirements what we have requested him. So that was a big support from him. So I'm really grateful to all of them, and of course, thank God for taking me to this situation where I can really feel proud of what has been done.
Yeah, you spoke about the Rak family, you spoke about, but tell us something about your family, personally.
Yeah, my wife, Dr. Padma, she is also working here as an associate dean in the clinical pharmacy department and the RAC College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, which is one of the constituent college of RACMHSU. She is the professor and head of the department of clinical pharmacy department. In fact, we have the credit that to start the clinical pharmacy department for the first time in UAE at the university level. And I have 2 sons. Elder one is Abhishek and younger one is Anish. Elder one is an engineer and the younger one is just finished his MBA in media and entertainment.
Well, tell us something about the future roadmap of this institution. In fact, where do you see yourself and the group as a whole 5 years from now?
We want to become number one. Not only become number one, retain that position, not just in UAE, but at least in the entire Middle East. And for that we know, in addition to the academic excellence, we need infrastructure facilities, we need to promote research. I'm happy to share with you, now we are planning for another additional academic block and a sports complex, so that the facility wise there is absolutely no deficiency. In addition, we are trying to promote research, because any university ultimately it will be ranked based on the output of the research, not just academic quality is not enough. So we need to promote research. That's what we are doing, and in fact another 5 years we have to grow in terms of research publications and research funding. Another major area where we want to help, some of the students after joining, they are not able to continue their studies because of so many reasons. Parents lose the job, or there will be unexpected untimely death. So we want those meritorious students to continue their studies. In fact, I am very happy to share with you, already we have more than 7 or 8 students we are supporting from the university. There are scholarships for the meritorious students from the Ras Al Khaimah government and then from the Ministry of Health. That is different. That's for nationals. I am talking of any student.
Irrespective of the
Yes, any meritorious student. By chance, if they are not able to continue their study, we don't want that situation. That's why now we have created what is called a Social Solidarity Fund. Our aim is to attract some funds from charitable people who are willing to donate, so that there is a fund to help all these type of students. Of course, we are also hoping to get the funds for promoting research. See, as I shared with you, research is needed, but at the same time, it requires a lot of funding. So, through our Social Solidarity Fund, we are hoping to gather and collect some more funds, which will be utilized for such services and such growth which are really needed to make us number one. We will be starting some more courses. As you know, it's a continuous process. We will be keeping on starting some more master's courses. Now we have in nursing and pharmacy. Now, as I told you, we are starting PharmD this time. In medical and dental also, our aim is to start the masters, at least within another 2 or 3 years.
Well, there are so many youngsters in this part of the world, or across the world, who would like to step into this profession. So what is that one advice that you would like to give to them, taking into consideration this huge experience of yours?
See, every individual is not just the youngsters, everybody. We have to remember, life is not an escalator. We have to climb it step by step. A lot of hard work is needed to do that. Focused hard work, committed hard work. The second thing all of us have to remember, that life is never ideal. Failure is part of the success. Only thing is, we should not get disheartened by the failure. So we need to move forward in spite of the failure, in spite of the problems. So somebody who can convert the problems into challenges, it's easy winner.
Message is absolutely clear that it's a journey and you have to continue the journey.
It's a continuous journey. Success is not a destination. There is no full stop. It's a continuous journey. We define success as a progressive realization of a worthy goal. Once one goal is fulfilled, you will have another goal. So it's a continuous process. So no shortcut for success other than the focused hard work.
And now to wind up the interview session, what is that one thing that you would like to change in the so-called healthcare industry or the healthcare sector?
See, in spite of so much of advancement in our healthcare delivery system, technology, skills, still you can see it is not available to a lot of people. The healthcare services are not available to many people, mostly because of the cost factor. I think my only wish and pray is that somehow we should be able to make it possible so that each and every human being who is sick, they will be able to receive the health care without any problem.
Well, with this, we come to the end of the interview session. Thank you, Dr. Rao, for spending your valuable time with us. And we've got lots of information from you. And the next time we come forward to interview you, we wish to see you in greater heights. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Srajit. And all the best for the Medibis TV too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,